So we're starting today with pranayama, and I want to explain a word in Sanskrit called matra. It sounds like mantra, but it has no N. So matra, and it means the count of your breath. So your breath might be a count of 3 or 4 or 5, and it would be like this. Inhale, Om, 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 Om. That's a matra of 4, but that's just one inhale. And exhale, Om, 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 Om. And that's the exhale of 4 matras, or 4 counts. Now, I like to add a word for that matra or a chant. You can use Om like I just did, but you can also use something in English like peace or love or calm, serenity, something like that. So that might sound like this. Inhaling, peace, 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 peace. Exhaling, peace, 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 peace. Choosing your own way to count your breath. Today we'll be doing a lot of counting of the breath. This helps to calm and nourish the nervous system. Okay, so we'll get started in. Let's bring our hands to the heart center. Exhale for 4 counts or 4 matras. Inhale 4 matras. And let's exhale Om. Om. Good, inhale. Exhaling Om. Om. Inhale. Three Oms together. Now we'll check on our breath. Left hands at the collarbones or heart level, right hands just below the navel. The conscious breath is breathing in from the top down. So inhale, collarbones, chest, ribs, down into the belly and into the bowl of the pelvis. Exhale, reverse. Belly, ribs, and collarbones. Now let's add a matra of 4. Inhale. Om, 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 all the way down into the bowl of the pelvis. Exhale for 4, reversing. Belly pulls in, ribs pull in, all the way up to the collarbones. Good, 3 more like that. Feel free to close your eyes or lower your eyelids. Inhaling from the top down and exhaling from the bottom to the top. Knowing that you're doing something wonderful for your nervous system, for peace of mind. Try one more breath like that. Good. Nicely done. And release. We're going to come down to lay on our backs. So, picking my block, if you have a block, you can remove it now. Laying down on your back. Let's see how it feels here. Separate your feet, arms to the sides. Notice if your breath is nice and slow or fast, ragged around the edges, or smooth and calm. And come back into your matra of 4, inhaling for 4, and exhaling for your own count of 4. Now we're going to try keeping that 4 as we move through some postures. Pull the knees in towards the chest. Keep your matra. Rock a little side to side. And then take both knees to the left slowly. Extend your right arm long. And then come back into your mantra of 4. When you inhale and exhale the same count, it's called samavriti, same movement. So you're inhaling for your own count of 4 and exhaling for 4. Take 2 more breaths with me. One more breath. And then lift the knees again towards the chest. And pull the knees in and rock side to side. Free breathing here. Now let's try the other side. So bring the knees over to the right. Carefully, you might want to switch your bottom a little left. And turn your head left and extend your left arm. Now come to the count of 4. Try to use the same word or mantra throughout the practice today. We will be changing how many mantras per breath, but try to keep the same intention. Close your eyes or lower the eyelids, knowing that you're doing something wonderful for your nervous system today. Take 2 more breaths here. Nice. Now roll all the way to your right. And gently bring yourself up to a seat. All right, we're going to bring our feet to the side and come into child's pose. You have the option of keeping your bottom high from the heels or placing your bottom on the heels. It depends on how much knee flexion you can get. If you have tight knees or grumpy knees, then just keep your bottom high. Stretching your arms long in front of you. Bring the forehead to the floor. If that doesn't feel comfortable, you can bring the forehead to a block. And I'm going to ask you, so stay there. I'm going to come up so you can hear me well. I'm going to ask you to increase your mantra to 5. Inhale for the count of 5. Exhaling for the count of 5. Start to add ujjayi breath. It sounds like this. Slight constriction of the throat, further nurturing the nervous system. So your chant or your word is 5 on the inhale and 5 on the exhale. Stay with it. We're in this pose for 3 whole minutes. You've already practiced for 1. Staying with your mantra. Or your word, let that be your mantra. It doesn't have to be Sanskrit. Your count of inhale or exhale, and you're in child's pose for 30 seconds more. Now take that child's pose, lifting your head, and walk your hands to the right, far right. Your head can be on the floor, or it doesn't have to be. Stick with your count of your breath at 5 if possible. If that feels too long, go back to 4. Only 1 minute for each twist. And then lifting the head, walk your hands through the center and all the way to the left. So if you've just joined us, we're counting in and out for 5 counts. A word like Om, or you could have a word like peace, kindness, love. So it eventually just fills your whole being, that intention. Take one more breath here. Good. And then come back to the center. From here, walk your hands back and your knees under your hips. Now, if your wrists tend to feel tired in cow pose, what can you do? You can walk your hands forward in front of your shoulders, and that'll take some of the tension off of your wrists. We're going to add the movement to the matra, so it counts. We're going to drop the belly and lift the head, looking in between the eyebrows. 2, 3, 4. See if you can go to 5. If not, stay with 4. And then exhale, round. Om, 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 om. Your own count. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. I'll be still. Keep moving. We have 3 minutes of this wonderful movement of inhale and exhale with the same count, 4 or 5. Knowing that you're doing something wonderful for your entire being. That's it. Inhaling and exhaling to the count of 4 or 5. Make sure you're breathing from the top down on the inhale and exhaling from the bottom to the top. Okay. We have 2 more minutes of this cat-cow with your own count. Add your Ujjayi breath. Thirty seconds left. Stick with it. Nice and gentle movement, but complete extension and flexion. Complete breaths. All right, and then ending with one long stretch. Stretch your hands as far in front of you as you can. Reach your bottom back, puppy pose. Elbows down, forehead down. Bottom is high, off the heels. A little different stretch than child's pose. Now you're getting more of the side body. Stick with it. Take 2 more breaths. Complete breaths. 1 more breath. And then glide your hands back. And we're going to come to face the side of the mat, facing where you're viewing me, for hero pose. So in hero pose, the heels are wider than the hips, and we try to sit down between them. That might require 1 or 2 blocks. So especially if you have cranky knees, 1 or 2 blocks is very, very useful. All right. Now we're going to take a little practice here, pranayama practice, to strengthen the nervous system. So we inhale for 4, we hold for 2, and we exhale for 4. It looks like this. Inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 2. Exhale for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, of course, you're going to add your mantra, your mantra. Your count is your mantra. Your mantra might be Om or a word like peace, love, joy. Let's try it together. Inhale. Om, 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 Om. Hold for 2. Exhale. Om, 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 Om. Close your eyes. You're going to be on your own. Inhale for your own count. 4, 2, 4. Hold for 2, and exhale for 4. Good. Keep going. Feel free to close your eyes, lengthen your spine. If it starts to feel uncomfortable in your knees or your hips, you can change your seated position. This is a hip opening pose. Don't forget the hold of 2. Keep trying. Holding for 2 and exhaling for 4. Inhaling for 4, holding for 2, exhaling for 4. Last 30 seconds. You have time for 1 more. Great. Now, if you're still in this pose, fine. If you need to change your position, that's okay too. You can change to a cross-legged position. You could even sit in a chair if you'd like. We're going to take eagle arms, right arm under the left. And then see if you can either take your hands to your shoulders, lifting your elbows, or take your palms together. So it'll be harder to see my face. Lifting your elbows to the height of the shoulders. Now press your elbows forward and press your hands forward. If your hands are on your shoulders, simply press the elbows forward. You want the elbows as high as the shoulders. And come back to Samavritti. So same inhale to exhale. Let's try for 5. Inhaling with your own count, with your own matra, all the way up to 5, and exhaling for 5. Pull in the ribs, try to sit on the sits bones. Lower the shoulders from the ears. You should feel a nice opening between the shoulder blades on your back. You have 1 minute on each side today. Keep your counts, knowing all the time that you are doing something wonderful for your nervous system. All right, whether your palms are together or your hands are on your shoulders, you're going to release the hands down, remembering your right was under your left, and shake them out. Good. And we're going to take our left under our right. Hands can be on the shoulders, lifting the elbows, however, or palms can be together. Lift the elbows, pull in the ribs. Make your spine very strong and long, chin towards the throat, and begin your matra, 4 or 5. Inhale and exhale 1 whole minute here. Press your elbows forward, press your hands forward if the palms are touching. If your hands are on your shoulders, just press the elbows forward. Good. You can come back to your Ujjayi breath, slight constriction in the throat. Inhale and exhale. Stick with it, you have 20 seconds left. No holds, just inhaling and exhaling. Great, and then release the arms and shake them out. Probably feel a little tight in the shoulders here. We're going to bring the hands behind us now. Maybe you're still in hero pose or you change your position. And we're going to hold on to the elbows. I'm going to show you what that looks like. Hold on to your elbows. Roll your shoulders back. I'm going to try the hold again. So inhaling, holding, and exhaling. This is a cleansing breath and a strengthening breath. So inhale for the count of 4, your own word or mantra. Hold for 2, and exhale for 4. We're going to try that 3 times, so 2 more, then we're going to move up to 636 today. Inhale, holding it just for 2, and exhaling. If you feel any numbness, release your arms. Any numbness in the hands or the wrists or the shoulders. 1 more time. Now, let's try 636. Again, your hands can stay behind you, or you can release your hands here. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold for 3. And exhale for 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, inhale. Incorporate your mantra or word. Hold for 3. And exhale for 6, 4, 5, 6. Good. Keep going. Close your eyes or lower your eyelids. I'm going to be here for 1 more minute. Don't forget to hold for 3. Exhale for 6. This cleanses the nervous system and strengthens it. Good. Keep going. 20 seconds left. You have 1 more. 6, 3, 6. All right, and release. Don't count the breath as we change position. So we're going to sit on the mat facing the left for Janusirsasana. Stretch out your legs, especially if they were folded for all that time underneath you. Great hip opening practice. I'm going to bend the right knee and open the hip. So move the muscles from the sits bones. If you have a blanket and you'd like to put it underneath you, that will help you to lift a little higher, tilting the pelvis slightly forward. This is Janusirsasana. If you have cranky knees today, take a block and put it underneath your left knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, forward fold with a straight back halfway. Don't go all the way. Inhale, lift. Pull the chin in towards the throat as you go further, if possible. Otherwise, staying here, chin towards the throat. Maybe you can go further. And come to your Samavriti of 4, 5, or 6, challenging yourself to go even a little further today. Samavriti, same inhale to exhale. Counting your word. Keep breathing. Nice stretch through the hamstrings, through the hips, through the spine, low back, middle back, upper back. Maybe you'll find you don't need the block anymore after a little while. Keep breathing. Sorry if we've lost you there, we're back on. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale here. Inhale, come back. And take your hands behind you, lifting your heart. Just a lift to the heart. Feel the chest open, feel the ribs open, feel the lungs expanding, pulling your shoulder blades together on your back. Nice, and then release. Take your knee up and stretch out your leg. Good. Let's come to the other side. Bend your left knee. Lengthen the spine. And then open the hip. Move the muscles from the sits bones. Inhale, get tall, tall, tall. Roll the chin towards the throat. And then exhale, halfway forward. And then maybe all the way down or a little further, chin towards your throat. Find your mantra, find your perfect count for you. Stick with it. 3 minutes. I'm going to check participants, making sure we're all still on here. Good. Your own count. Keeping your count. Same on the inhale as the exhale. "30 seconds more." Good. Inhale, lift the head. Take a breath. Exhale here. And then lift your spine as you walk your hands back, bringing your fingers behind you. Take a big stretch of the chest. Allow the space between the collarbones to grow. Pull your shoulder blades together and feel the width, the length, the breadth of your lungs. Lifting as high as you can. Nicely done. And then slowly coming back to the center. All right, to help us to open the hips a little today, we're going to bring the legs behind us and come into lizard pose. We're going to go over to the left, and take the left side first. You might want your block for this if you have one. Take your block forward on the mat and take your left leg forward. Your right knee can remain down. You might want to use your block and bring your hands down onto the block. Hands are by the foot. Keep pulling the left knee in towards the shoulder. Maybe you feel very flexible today and you can go a little lower. But the key is to not lose your breath. So if you went lower and your breath started to get ragged and short, it would be a good indicator that you need to stay high when your breath comes back to a long, slow breath. That's where you should stay. So find your Samavriti breath. Inhale and exhale for an equal amount of time. If you need to get a deeper stretch today, you can lift your back knee. You can bring your elbows down. Find your Samavriti, same breath. Same word, mantra, 4, 5, or 6 counts on the inhale and the exhale equal. Now staying quite as long in this one. We're almost finished. 10 seconds left. And then release. And stretch your left leg gently and carefully. Notice your breath. Your nervous system and your breath are directly related, very closely connected. And let's change to the other side. So take your block with you, go over to the right. Set it up, bring your right foot down. Your left knee is behind the hip, not under the hip. So you're getting a really nice stretch here in this lizard pose. When you're ready, bring yourself, maybe you bring your block down, your hands down. Maybe you bring your elbows down. If you need a deeper stretch, you can lift the knee. Keep pulling the right knee in towards the right shoulder. 20 seconds left. All right, and then gently bring it out and straighten your right leg. As much as it wants to go straight. Just turn the toes back towards the head. Notice your breath. Has it changed? Has it become faster? And then slowly take your right foot back and sit to the left side of your feet. And bring the right leg and left leg in front of you. And find a nice long, find yourself in the center of the mat so you have space in front of you and behind you. Reaching, coming down to the floor, reach your arms overhead. Interlace your fingers and turn your palms back above your head. So the backs of your hands are facing your head and your palms are facing away from you. Flex your feet and press your heels long, long, long away from your tailbone. A very active stretch here. Keep the stretch going and breathe. Don't hold the breath. Breathe deep. One more big breath like that. Good. And then relax your arms and relax your feet. Walk your feet far right on your mat to the right corner of your mat. And then take your upper body to the right. So you're a wonderful banana shape or half moon shape. If you'd like to go a little deeper, you can cross your left ankle above your right ankle, but make sure your left side of your bottom stays on the floor. Close your eyes and visualize yourself as a half moon, shining your beautiful light out the left side, and then find your Samavriti, same movement. Inhaling for the count of 4, 5, or 6. And exhaling for that same count. Incorporating your mantra of an English word or another language word or Om. Mantra, which is what you're repeating to yourself. Man means mind. Tra means protection. You're protecting your mind, calming the nervous system. Keep the stretch going, visualizing the light of your half moon shining through the left side of your body, shining out with long rays of moonbeams. Equal inhale to exhale. Now come back to the center. Relax your breath a moment. Relax your body. Left side probably feels a lot longer than your right side right now. Much more open. Now let's walk our feet far left. And then take the upper body left. Roll the right rib cage towards the floor and open. If you want a little extra opening, you can cross your right ankle above your left ankle. Right shoulder on the floor, right side of your bottom on the floor. Close the eyes, find your own count. And then bring your awareness to the rib cage once you've got your count. And feel the moonbeams shining out from this half moon position. Who are they shining towards? What are they shining towards in this practice with me, with all of us? Keep opening the right side. Right underarm is open, right hip is open. Eyes can be closed, visualizing. Send your moonbeams out just a little further now. And then come back to neutral. All right. We're going to bring our left knee in, right knee bent, sole of the foot on the floor. Lift your bottom and tilt your pelvis back, so that your tailbone reaches towards your heels. I want you to place your left hand at your heart, right hand just below the navel. Press down with your right hand lightly to make your low back long on the floor. Squeeze your legs together. Inhale, chest, ribs, belly. And exhale, belly, ribs, and chest. Again, inhale from the top down. You don't have to count it. Just make it long. Because you're going through the whole torso, it is long. And exhale from the bottom to the top. Stick with it. 5 more. Good. 3 more. Long breath because you're going through the whole torso. All right. When you're finished, roll to your side and gently make your way to a seat that you can stay in for about 3 minutes with me for positive breathing. You may want to sit on a block. In this one, we're going to use our two hands, Jnana Mudra in the left hand, Vishnu Mudra in the right hand. So we bring the right hand to a fist and open the thumb and the last two fingers. This is Vishnu Mudra in your right hand. We're going to be only breathing in and out through our right, but we are going to be closing the nostrils. So it looks like this. We close off our left nostril and we breathe in for the count of 4 on the right. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. We hold both nostrils for 3, 2, 3. Then we release the right nostril again, 1. And we exhale, 2, 3, 4. I'll take you through it again. We inhale through the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold both nostrils, 2, 3. Exhale through the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold both, 2, 3. Exhale through the right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Got the hang of it? Inhale right. Your own count, add your count. Word or Om. Hold. And then exhale through the right. Good. Keep going. Inhale right. Only right side. Hold for 3. And then exhale on the right. If you've got the hang of it, you can close your eyes. You can incorporate Ujjayi breath. We have a little over a minute left. This is called positive breathing. Breathing through the sun, the active side of your body, and holding it in for more positivity today. We have 20 seconds left. Time for one more. And then release your hands before we come to Shavasana. Closing the eyes, bringing all of your awareness to the center of the eyebrows. Visualize in the center of the eyebrows something that makes you very, very happy. When are you your happiest? Visualize the space that you're in when you're at your happiest moment. Maybe you're with somebody. Maybe you're in water. Maybe it's daytime or nighttime. temperature that you want to be aware of. Maybe you're wearing something special. Now notice how you feel in your body. Notice what your face feels like. Maybe you're smiling. Notice what your head feels like, your shoulders, your torso. Notice what your arms feel like. Your back, your hands, your hips, legs, your feet. Notice how your whole body feels happy, alive, light, and free. Let's see if you can extend that feeling. You don't even have to open your eyes. Remove whatever you're sitting on and lay down flat in Shavasana. Feel free to keep your eyes closed as you relax in your resting position. Back is touching the floor, feet are touching the floor, heels, back of the head. Notice that feeling everywhere in your body, that happy feeling. Take that happy feeling to the edge of your skin. If you're in the center of your body, send it out to the edge of your skin. Now take that happy feeling a little beyond the skin and out, beyond your body, like the moonbeams you had today in our practice. Or like sunbeams. See that happy feeling radiating to all those you come into contact with today. Maybe there's someone special that could really use this happy feeling today. There's someone who's not doing so well with the current situation of staying in, sheltering in. You just send them some of this really positive feeling. Visualize them, send it their way. There'll still be plenty for you. Send it above, the inside, and below. Now, if you sent it to someone, what do they look like? Are they smiling? Are they grateful? Are they saying thank you? Maybe you've just sent it out in all directions to all beings. Notice how we all feel. Your positivity shines. Shining that positivity outward. Now keeping that positive, shining outward feeling today. Slowly start to come back into the space where we started. Notice all the places where your body is touching the floor. Heels in the floor, backs of hands in the floor, shoulders, bottom, arms. And start to make some movement in the body, fingers, toes, slow movements. Head goes right and left. Please pull the knees in towards your chest, and to activate the positive sun side of your body, roll onto your left today. Rolling onto your left side. And from your left side, bring your right hand down to the floor just in front of your heart and gently bring yourself to a seat. Gently bring yourself up. Turn your palms up, index finger to the thumb, chin towards the throat. Crown of the head is very high. Back of the neck is very long. Take a big inhale through the nose. And breathe out through pursed lips like you're blowing a dandelion. One more time. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through pursed lips. So you've got some tools for today. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Breathe in. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. It's been an honor to lead your practice. Thank you for allowing me to. Just to recap with your tools, the positive breathing, you only breathe through the right side. Inhale for 4, hold for 3, exhale for 4. For making your nervous system a little bit stronger, you can inhale for 4, hold for 2, and exhale for 4. You can up that to 6-3-6 if you like. Inhale to 6, hold for 3, exhale for 6, and you would do that through both nostrils. So there are some tools that you can use for yourself or maybe for others who might need it today. It's been an honor. Thank you.